There is always something special happening in our communities, and Wish TV is committed to shining the spotlight on those who are making a difference. From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Behind the Eight with Wish TV's entertainment insider, McKinzie Roth.
I'm McKinzie Roth from Wish TV Entertainment Insider with another episode. Race day episode of Behind the Eight.
We're here.
Woo! It's race week kicking off. Charlie Clifford in the house. Special guest.
See, that's the energy we need this week.
That's right,
Okay.
baby. That's right. Okay, so Charlie.
Fans are back.
The fans are back. I was out at IMS just the other day.
Yeah, what'd you do out there, by the way? I wasn't there.
I did a fun style segment. So I was talking about the styles that we often see. Some good, some bad, some freaking horrendous out of the racetrack. But we love everybody.
Either way, most are unforgettable.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You're not going to blend in. You're going to send a
stand out.
statement, right?
That's right. All right. So I want you to tell me the complete plan for race day coverage, all the
Sure.
days leading up to the race as it, is inching upon us.
Well, it's just around the clock, nonstop stuff. If you've watched Daybreak in the Morning, Olivia Ray has been fantastic. Shout out to O Ray. It's been her first 500. It's a little intimidating when you're there for the first time and you have like 5 live hits and you got to get live guests. And the drivers are all over the place in the morning because all the teams kind of do things a little differently. Mm-hmm. She has knocked it out of the park, getting all the big stories, interviews with the top drivers, whatever the top story is that day. So shout out to her for carrying the load in the morning, at least on the sports side. News has been out there with more of the feature stuff. Mm-hmm. There's so many good things that go into this event outside of just the race. I think,
right.
Like the philanthropic attitude of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of Roger Penske, of Doug Bowles. I mean, it is just an uplifter, whether you don't know one name of one driver in the race, but odds are you have some connection to this one in particular, considering it's been 2 years since people have made the walk to the tailgating lots that have spent God knows how many hours doing whatever shenanigans you do before the race.
Yes.
And I think it's just, this is such a communal thing, and it's such great timing.
It is.
Thankfully the numbers and the restrictions as people continue to, if you get vaccinated or what have you, it just feels like this is like the first summer. Like,
yes.
People
are, they're just wanting to get out, wanting to be part of it. I will say there's no easy way. I was reminded when I went out there, no easy way in and out of the track. No. I mean, even if you have the complete setup, I mean, it is.
6
you gotta
stickers.
Really gear yourself up for getting there. Parking, walking, getting through credentials. I mean, it is like, but it's worth it. But then when you hear the engines roaring and you're like, yes, this is the month of May in Indianapolis. There's nothing like it. I can even describe it to my out-of-state friends that they're like, what's it like? I'm like, you got to just come here and experience it, right?
That's it. You got to go.
I love it.
You just have to be.
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? A lot. Especially when it comes to protecting what matters. At Pacific Life, we've helped people and businesses confidently embrace the future with life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits. With strategies built on strength and trust, and a promise to be here for you today and tomorrow. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Wish TV, of course, all over it 24/7. And a lot to do with this man, Charlie Clifford, which is our guest today. I'm Behind the Eight.
Too kind. No, we've been all over. On the sports side at night, AC has been quarterbacking like the practice stuff at 5 and 6. Which,
Anthony Calhoun?
Yes. For my money, that's the most exciting time of the day. Mm-hmm. You're having all the cars out there, turning 230 miles an hour, all in a line. We've had a couple accidents. Thankfully, everyone's okay.
Right.
Obviously, that shakes things up when you have those storylines to follow. These guys, a lot of their livelihoods in terms of financially, it's this race that can really put you on the map, whether you have a great result as an unproven driver or if you're a proven guy and you have big-time sponsors and things go south. I mean, that makes or breaks a lot of years.
Absolutely.
Which is hard with professional sports because usually there's another game, there's another tournament.
Sure.
You're going to be fine. This is the
this is
Super
it.
Bowl, the NBA Finals, the Masters rolled up into one for the sport.
The greatest spectacle of racing in the entire world. Some side stories going on. Let's talk Connor Daly's mullet.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you a big fan?
Oh, for sure. Saw it right off the bat on media day. I think I got the first picture of it. This was back in, gosh, what was it, late March?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, can I get a photo of that? And he's like, all right.
It's outstanding.
Very nice.
He couldn't rock that in North Korea anymore, but we like it here.
No, and Santino Ferrucci, another guy, he doesn't get enough credit. Also, J.R. Hildebrand.
Oh, yeah.
J.R. super chill guy, drove out from Boulder. I don't know if you caught the story last week in a 1960 Cadillac. It wouldn't go over 80 miles an hour. It broke down 3 times. He was in the middle of Kansas and literally thought the car was dead. And some ragtag shop in the middle of nowhere in Kansas saved him, got it back on the road. He made it to Indianapolis, 1,100 miles in 2 days. That's a pretty cool dude there.
That's a story.
Like,
That's a story.
Maybe you can cheer for
Charlie
him now.
Clifford's bringing in here at Wish TV. I love it. Scott Dixon just secured pole position. That's exciting. I'm a big fan of the Dixons.
Scott is like the poster boy of really open wheel racing, modern era. He only has won 500 though, so I think a lot of fans, in terms of where you'd rank like the biggest stories locally, if he were to win, that would be a huge deal.
Okay.
Ed Carpenter, Graham Rahal were to win, very similar thing. Local ties, guys that haven't gotten up there just yet. But I'm with you. Scott Dixon's like one of the nicest people.
He is amazing. His beautiful wife, Emma. I love their little girls. They have a little boy. Like, he's just the ultimate family man.
They're so involved, and the kids are always around.
They're so stinking cute.
Yes.
I know.
No, he, and not once in 4 years, and he's been, involved in really crazy crashes.
Yeah.
Gosh, a few years ago he won the pole, and then he got held up at Taco Bell, if you remember.
I do.
Like that. The guy has literally been through as many wins. He's had some other odd stuff.
Wild.
But he'll never turn down an interview. Like, he's always the one pulling over the golf cart.
Give us some juice. Okay, so when you go in for these guys and you want, obviously a lot of them have their people, but when you who's the easiest to access, who's the coolest, who are you turned off by? You're like, oh man.
Gosh, I wish like there was an easy answer to that. That's the best part of IndyCar. Like, they're the most down to earth athletes for whatever reason, and that's not putting anything on the Colts or Pacers, because I feel like everyone's really cool.
Right.
And that was the biggest change for me getting into this. Like, oh, everybody's actually a really nice person.
Yes.
Sometimes you catch people on the wrong day, and maybe you ask the wrong question, and it's partially your fault. But I mean, there have been, I can probably count on one hand how many times, you go up to an IndyCar guy and it's not like some chaotic, hectic situation and they're like, no, I don't want to talk. Like,
right.
Which is unheard of, considering that they're basically hanging out at the track for 10, 12, 13 days. Mm-hmm. And if they're walking around, it's kind of free game. Like, there's no area where the media has to sit and ask questions. It's kind of just first come, first serve.
Yes.
So no one's on the naughty list there. I think overall, I mean, it's so cool.
Yeah, and it's their time to shine. All right, any word, Charlie Clifford, about celebrities coming into town? Obviously, I'm doing my research.
Why are you asking me that
Who
question?
are you here? Well, of course, I'm all about this barstool party that's happening. Okay, so
Are you going?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Really?
Yeah, okay, so
that's cool.
Machine Gun Kelly, who was just at the billboards with his beautiful new girlfriend, Megan Fox. They're like all hot and heavy. Diplo's going to be there. Am I going? I don't know. I will ...
See, I remember MGK when I was in college.
Yeah.
And he was like driving around Ohio, still like selling CDs out of his trunk.
Isn't that wild?
Right? I remember he had a license plate, MGK. And he was parked outside of some bar.
So he's coming. Dave Portnoy's going to be here.
Yeah.
I mean,
have you met him before?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, not yet. He's super cool though. I'm excited for that crew, just because I mean the parties that we're used to, like, remember like the huge Rolling Stone party, and there's always usually huge parties, but a lot of them not happening. So I'm excited that this, obviously they're going to follow all the safety protocols, we assume. But I'm excited for a little action of entertainment. But I'm sure there'll be some
you got to tell my buddy
celebrities.
Joey Molinaro. you say hi if
I
you
will.
pop by.
I will.
You'll see the long blonde hair. He won't be far from Dave.
That's very cool.
They're
So that's a
cool
big
guys.
buzz for the city. So, Charlie, what does it entail? Race day. Take me through your race day. Take me through the sports team here at Wish TV, what the day is like.
Gosh, I mean, again, daybreak coverage, races around noon. So really, we have it covered from a feature angle, a couple different of the big talkers after the race. I'll do something. Olivia will do something. AC will be all over the interview with the winner.
Okay.
So we try to kind of piece it together like that. But then Sports Locker Sunday, obviously with it falling on a Sunday, barring some rain, I mean, that's 40 minutes of content. So I like to think that if for whatever reason you missed the race or if you're just coming back to kind of relive exactly what happened, we have anything that was notable is covered in that 10 o'clock show.
Right.
So it's a full day, but it's, for my money, the best day of the year.
Absolutely.
And gosh, the pre-race stuff, I just know I'm going to be a mess with, I'm bringing Kleenex this year because it's always emotional. But like after not getting to do it last year, after watching it in August in front of empty stands, I mean, it's just, it's going to put a new perspective on things, I think.
Okay, who you picking? Who you calling? If you were to be a betting man, Charlie, who do you bet?
Well, don't bet on me because I'm not in the gambling game much because I'm terrible. Just bad luck. But I this morning decided I'm going with Ed Carpenter.
Carpenter. Okay, you heard it here. You heard it here on Behind the Eight.
The man, no one's closer to the 500 who's yet to win it. It's literally in his blood, and he's starting in the second row. Okay. So I think just he needs one or two maybe lucky breaks.
All right.
And that place would go absolutely bananas if he pulled it off. And Ed, I don't know if you've met Ed.
Yes.
He's like the coolest cucumber out there.
Yeah,
like,
he's the coolest.
Never too high, never too low. I would just love to see what his reaction is because it means the world to him.
Yeah.
And we've never seen him. I was with him a couple years ago when he got second, and it was a pretty close finish.
Right.
And that was tough to stick a mic in his face right after because you could see the defeat on his face.
And they're still processing,
yes.
right?
Oh my God. I mean,
what
how
just happened?
Exactly. So I think that could be a really special scene if he pulls it off.
I have gotten to know these drivers in a different way, like outside. Like I talked to Ray Halls because Courtney and Graham had the beautiful little baby.
Yeah,
she's
Harlan,
so cute, Harlan,
so cute.
And we talked about changing diapers. I love to talk to Rossi. Obviously one is a rookie, so I mean, how do you live up to that? Actually, he might be my prediction for this year.
I love it.
I might go Alexander Rossi this year.
No, he knows this place better than anybody. He's starting 10th.
Okay.
He is a popular pick. I
might go Rossi for my money, of course. And then we talked about Connor Daly. He's rocking the mullets. Could be his year. It cracks me up because it's funny to see him drive like a street car because they all have like could you imagine
Souped
these guys
up.
just driving around? They have the toughest grip and they drive so
that's
fast.
always my curiosity too. Like, do they all have like bad driving records of like going 120 and a 35? But
exactly,
I've gathered maybe they're just bluffing that like, oh no, they can have an on and off switch there.
Oh man, what do you just like collapse the day after the race, or what do you do? What is the sports team?
Thankfully AC puts the team on his back and kind of handles Monday solo, so we all do get a little breather.
Very cool.
And normally that's a couch day.
He's a great dude to have by your side.
Oh my gosh,
absolutely. AC Anthony Calhoun, he's the best. I mean, it's amazing he's so young, but I watched him growing up too, and now I'm here. But he's so young, it's wild.
No, he don't tell him that. He would. No, he's the best.
He is the best.
Yeah, he knows. He's the mayor.
Yes.
There's nobody he doesn't know, so it makes it easy on the rest of us.
That's very true. What would you tell somebody who's experiencing the 500 for the very first time? This will be the first year.
Hydrate.
Yeah. Yes, hydrate.
Although the weather looks great.
Yeah.
Had it been this past weekend, I mean, yesterday was thick out there.
Sweaty. It was
thick.
Super sweaty when I was out there the other day.
But no, the bottom line is you need to be there at least an hour early.
Yeah.
If you're walking in and you're hearing race cars, you're too late.
You're too late.
Half the fun is before they get going.
Exactly. Sure. And I'm excited. Jimmy Allen's going to be doing the national anthem.
Nice.
We are about to, I'm just waiting back to hear from his people. We're going to secure an interview with him too.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Could you imagine the nerves? I mean, I know if you're a performer, but I mean, that stage is like none other, right?
It is.
Wow.
It's the biggest concert you'll ever play, probably by 3 times, unless you're some mega rock star, right? I mean,
yes.
Wild.
Who was most excited? Let's see. I was pumped when Christian Bale came out, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, those guys were fun. Matt Damon and Bale together. That was cool.
We love to see Letterman, of course.
Yes,
when he's
that
out
never
there.
gets old.
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
he rocks his beard.
Another guy who's fun to grab a quick interview on the go because you never know what's going to come out of David
Patrick
Letterman's
Dempsey,
mouth.
McDreamy. I mean, but lots of people are big fans of the 500. Joey Fatone was going to come out when it got canceled, so maybe we can get him out here as well. So that's going to be hot.
Yeah, I haven't seen a ton of news on exactly what the red carpet list looks like, but I'm sure there'll be some folks.
Yeah, but they're not really even doing a carpet big like they usually do. So
right.
I would be obviously front and center in my gown, but that's all good because we'll be bringing it to you.
Yeah, this isn't the last one. We'll run it back.
What does Charlie Clifford wear? What do you wear?
Ooh,
you rock some Wish TV swag.
Yeah, we're suited up.
Okay.
Definitely comfortable gear, but you have to wear pants out there if you're around the pits in case any fire stuff. So
shoot,
liability deal. So that adds on a hot day.
Do your parents freak out about that? That's something I've never thought about.
That's a great question. My mother's never seemed overly concerned, which maybe I should call her right after this and be like, "How come you never cared?
How come you never freak out about this, Mom?"
Cared.
Well, don't catch on fire. We want you back in one piece.
Okay.
But we appreciate all that you're doing with the team. Where can everybody follow you? Charlie Clifford and of course, our amazing next level sports team for this 500 coverage.
Yeah, Cliff Wish 8 on Twitter, Cliff_Indy on the gram, Charlie Clifford Wish Facebook. Please chime in.
Yes.
We love to hear what you're thinking at the track. That's half the fun. So.
Sir Charles, he's the best. Woo!
Good to see you,
Thank
Kens.
you for being on here behind the 8th. This is the All Indiana Podcast Network. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Behind the 8 with Wish TV's entertainment insider McKinzie Rock. Follow and subscribe to this podcast and discover even more great podcasts now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.